states' rights is exploding.
Yeah.
Nullification of out-of-control globalist edicts through our federal government are exploding. Cities, from the one in Tampa with 1 million people, to Calgary up in Canada, to all over, are removing fluoride.
Yeah.
Yeah! They have the science coming up, 7-fold increase in bone cancer, brain damage. Here's all the documents. And they go, okay, you're right, we're gonna take it out. And people are like, well, Alex, even though you're having some successes, the states in New Jersey and Arkansas are just passing laws to forcibly fluoridate the water. They're like, see, you failed. The feds came in and got them. I'm like, I failed? We pointed out it's not the law and made them respond, counterattacking.
Exactly.
I'm in the fight. I'm not failing.
That's right. Hell yeah.
I'm not just laying here and taking somebody attacking me. And you think I've just begun to fight? I haven't even gotten started.
Woo!
Look, they can't kill this message. They've learned that. You're there. You are the future. You are the leaders. You are the resistance. That's not just something here for a crowd to make you feel good. I mean it right here in my heart.
In your soul.
Yeah!
Yeah!
Your children
We are the rebel base.
You are what's standing between us and the eugenicist death cult of the New World Order.
Woo! Woo! Hell yeah!
Let me hear your roar, girl.
Roar!
Let me tell you something. This is the hiatus. This is the honeymoon. This is the calm before the storm. All this tyranny you've seen, all this craziness getting out in the open, that's the enemy uncloaking to line up their forces. The only reason you can see them now is they're massing, they're lining up. Let me tell you, but the good thing is, once they fully attack, the gloves are off, it's all out in the open.
Yeah, boxing all the way.
Doesn't matter whether I make it through this or not, or whether you do individually. The message has been sent. The horn has been blown. The warning has been issued.
Yeah!
I will tell you again, you are the Paul Revere's of the 21st century, and on your decision to take action rests the future of this species.
Woo!
All right, in conclusion, they got some microphones over here, and I'll take some questions. There's a lot of other solutions I can get to. Homeschooling's exploding everywhere. It's not just for the Amish anymore. States' rights. Police and military are waking up everywhere, as I said, and refusing to do gun confiscation drills in places like Arcadia, Iowa.
Yeah.
All of this is going on. I want to give you a quote. George Washington gave one like it. Thomas Jefferson gave one. They're all similar. But all the evil men and tyrants need to flourish, grow like big trees, flourish. All the
good
evil
men
men
do
and tyrants
nothing.
need
I
to
told
flourish.
Dad that.
Is the good men
Do nothing.
nothing. You can just do something to stop these people. They're scared of you. I cannot express that hard enough.
Weak.
And finally, for solutions, constructive criticism is given in a friendly way, in a loving way. And constructive criticism is good, and I take it from everyone. But it's generally done privately, or it's done with, we're doing great work, but I think this is a better idea. What do you think of this? When you see people operating as patriots, and you see them operate and then start attacking others savagely while not attacking the greater evil, you can be assured that by contract or by spirit, unconsciously, they are serving the globalists. I already knew this years ago, COINTELPRO, you name it. But Cass Sunstein 3 years ago, the White House regulations are said, we will pose as conspiracy theorists those that question known liars. That's the definition of that. Question known confirmed liars, you're a conspiracy theorist. Think for yourself, you're a documents, you're a conspiracy theorist. We will infiltrate their ranks, and we will attack them. We will cause infighting, we will put out fake theories, we will do all of this. let's say you totally disagree with somebody about something. The point is, do they have the power to tax, the power to destroy? Are they pushing vaccines on you? Are they the system? Are they the man? Because let me tell you something, we can all kill each other later if we want. After we've dealt with David Rockefeller and Bill Gates and all these.
Yeah! Send it out the Western way.
Nazis, everybody uses that term. These are not Nazis. This is the creature. This is the creature that gave birth to the Nazis. This is the creature that gave birth to the communists. When you study the New World Order, the mega banks out of England, they are the ones on record who funded all the authoritarian movements. And Carol Quigley at Georgetown, Bill Clinton's mentor, wrote a 900-page book admitting this. And what's crazy is I don't just believe his book. I've separately looked at all the documents. He's writing a book, only 1,000 copies for the State Department, so that their own CIA section chiefs and others could understand this. They gotta write a book like, here's how the evil works. We fund the fascists, the communists, we fund it all.
Wars and dogma.
And of course one leaked out, and quickly admitted it was his. They fund it all. They're hyper dominant. You ever run into somebody who's really dominant? Just absolutely has to be in control of everything?
Yes.
Well, imagine these people like 10 times that. And if they can get power, they're going to do it. If they can dominate you, they're going to do it. And listen, they're like any other bully or some guy that thinks he's the king of the hill. He's just going to have to get his butt stomped. Okay? And I mean, that's what it comes down to. All right, continuing here. We are at the crossroads of human destiny. The universe lays before us. The eye has not seen, the ear has not heard what God's got in store for us. Right. The psychopath guild knows that humanity is awakening and has used our energy, our skills to construct a global, chemical, biological, electronic, spiritual concentration camp. But our spiritual discernment and our ancestral genetics has sensed the threat, and for every action there is an equal and opposite reaction. Yes. And you are that shield of humanity. Yes. In closing, they are coming for us. And we are facing them down and coming for them.
Yeah.
The globalists are girded for war against us, as I mentioned earlier. Spy satellites are now watching farmers. Artificial intelligent, weaponized, autonomous drones are in our skies. Biometric cameras scan our faces, our cars. Soon to buy and sell, they admit, will have to scan. They can add fines and fees and taxes to that. And Homeland Security has said, as I told you, TSA would come to Dallas, they're now on the streets. You will face scan to buy and sell. Whether you're a Christian or not, it's here.
They're probably here.
Ambient, soft kill, full spectrum weapons are already being used. The chemicals, the biologicals, the radiologicals, the GMO. Anti-family dependencies, they destroy our families, turn us against each other, and wreck our society. And all the pollution and curses that come from it, the crime, everything, that they pose as the saviors after they've wrecked our society. Agenda 21 siege, the oldest form of war is siege. And that's what Agenda 21 was set up for. It's what it was designed for, was to shut down our society, shut down our infrastructure, shut down our systems through taxes and regulations, so we're dependent on them. Realize they are against us. They are engaged in slave disarmament, as they call it. They attempt to disarm the people, but that's failing. Giant wars of death and destruction that demonize America's name while they build their new world order. They get all the power and control. We get the blame and pay for it. A spy society co-opting the youth, learning to spy on their parents, the preachers spying on their flock. Classic police state checkpoints on the highways. A national security state operating in secret. And even when it gets caught shipping in drugs or guns to Mexico, they don't get in trouble. I close with Ron Paul and a quote from his book, In the Fed. It is no coincidence that the century of total war coincided with the century of central banking. Ron Paul, In the Fed. Say that again. It is no coincidence that the century of total war coincided with the century of central banking. Ron Paul.
And the Fed!
Americans come from diverse backgrounds, but everyone came here through adversity. We're a strong, vibrant, but also warlike country. And it's easy for us to have an enemy dangled in front of us and we charge off and destroy them. Let's not be mindless beasts of war for the globalists to destroy countries they want to take over. Let's become conscious of this and realize the real enemy is taking over our nation, as Cicero said, not with a banner openly against our walls, but from within as